Good morning from Bangkok, Thailand. It's turned out to be a beautiful day. It's rainy season, so we've been having a lot of rain. But today, we might hold off on the rain just for a little bit to kind of see blue skies, which is a good thing. Today's episode, I'm going to talk to you guys about something that just came up recently. And the topic of conversation is about how pride can get in the way of your success. And of course, we all have pride. We don't want to be, told what to do or how to do something or, given, unwanted advice. And when I was actually reviewing some of the comments, like I mentioned before, I do review comments. The one comment mentioned, you talk too fast and you talk too much. And the comment was right. I do. I've always talked too fast. And ever since I was a child, I always talk too fast. And it's something I can never get over. It just happens. And also, I mentioned in my prior episodes that it doesn't bother me when people make comments, whether it be negative or positive, because those negative comments can also be a positive for me. If you look at all the negative comments, some of them are legitimately negative. They're by mean people. And they could say mean things. Like, oh, you're ugly. Okay. You're fat. Okay. I mean, at what age do you stop making those type of negative comments? I don't know. But sometimes, I don't think age has anything to do with it. Some people are just that kind of people. But some people can make a negative comment that can also help you. And by this gentleman or this person, I shouldn't say gentleman because I don't know who this person is, but they made this comment, and they also ended it by saying very annoying. Now, when I heard the very annoying part, that's when I was like, oh, that kind of got to me. It made me think a little bit more. And so that made me also kind of realize that maybe what he's saying or she's saying is correct. It is where I'm talking too fast. It is where I'm talking too much. And then after that moment, I was having this conversation with my wife. And she mentioned, yes, your video way too long. And that's when I thought about it. And yes, this person that made the comment is right. I'm talking way too much because the video is way too long. And I have a tendency when I'm excited about something or when I'm talking about something that, makes sense to me, I have a tendency to talk really fast because I have all this information in my brain that I want to get out. So a combination of talking too fast and talking too much, it can also then jeopardize my channel in terms of the viewership, the people that want to watch my videos and pay attention to my videos. So that is where I think, if I can release my ego and release my pride and take comments, what would be negative comments, right, and turn them into more of positive action on my part. That's when I thought, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn around and make this more of a positive impact on my life, as well as a positive impact on this channel. When I mentioned, we all have pride, and we've all been faced with the situations where, our pride is tested. It comes a lot of times from the people that are close to us as well. My wife, she's one of those people in my life that can provide me constructive criticism. And I'm sure you have those type of people in your life as well, where they'll say something, and I would hope that you would take that as constructive criticism and take it and say, you know what, how can I make that comment better in my life? Sometimes, of course, the comments are not always good, but sometimes they are good. And depends upon also who you take that constructive criticism from, because you may have people that have good intentions, like your family and friends, that will be giving you constructive criticism. It's gonna hurt your pride, it's gonna hurt your ego, but you will still take it and use it to benefit you and benefit the people around you. Then there's, of course, constructive criticism from people that you may not know, or they have bad intentions for you that will benefit them. And that's not good. So of course we have to keep our guard up a little bit and our pride a little bit, because I'm not saying that just drop down your guard and let everybody kind of walk all over you and to criticize everything you do in your life to the point where you don't have a life, or you don't trust yourself, don't have confidence. But today's episode, what I realized is that our pride can also get in the way of our success, get in the way of achieving what we want to set out to achieve. Also, maybe hold us back from having good relationships, because sometimes our pride, where someone tells us something when we even ask for it. I've seen so many people say like, give me your honest feedback. And if you were to respond to that, you are walking into a very dangerous situation where they may, become mad at you because you gave them the honest feedback. And that really sucks, because you may want to help somebody, but yet in reality, they don't want your help. They just want you to give them praise and not really give them honest feedback. So I would look at, when you are looking to ask someone to give you constructive criticism or good feedback, genuinely take that information and use that to benefit you, to achieve success, to grow, to get better in life. And I realized that just recently, of course, in the past couple of days, when I was reading comments and talking to my wife, and that made a big impact on how I'm going to move forward on this channel. Oh, one other thing that she mentioned, and I get into these habits, whether it be this channel or my other channel. I catch onto a word, and that word just becomes a habit in my vocabulary, where I talk about that word all the time. And the word of the day that my wife was telling me I have to stop saying is the word right. I was saying right after everything that I said. And it doesn't even need to be in that sentence. I was just saying right, right, right. And I'm sure if you've been watching my previous videos, you will see me saying the word right a lot. And then I guarantee if you hear the one episode where I say the word right, you'll be able to catch it every time from that point on, because you'll hear it constantly. So my biggest challenge going forward is to avoid saying the word right for my future videos. Now, this is gonna be a challenge for me, so it's not necessarily gonna happen overnight, but I'm gonna do my best to stop saying the word right. Also, start to slow down on my speech so you can understand me better, and also make my episodes a little bit shorter so that you can kind of appreciate them, as well as not be like talking forever. But yeah, so that's the primary episode today. I just want to kind of get across to you my thoughts on what it meant to be letting your ego or pride down a little bit so you can succeed. Because I think sometimes the things that make us successful and that can help us become successful sometimes will be those things that we try to avoid. And if you try to avoid, help from other people in a constructive way, that can also hinder you from success in life, whether it be financial or personal, whatever it is. And there is some intentionality to it too. If you are asking for feedback, advice, or constructive criticism from those people that you care about, those people that you respect and trust, then don't take it as bad information. Don't get mad about it. Don't lose your mind over the fact that you don't agree with their constructive criticism, because sometimes if we can get outside of our heads and see it from a different perspective, we can sometimes realize that what we're doing or what we're saying is not right or could be totally wrong. And so I've learned over the years that I let down my pride, I let down my ego, set that aside and listen. And whether it be listen to the viewers like you or listen to my wife. And that's one thing wonderful about having a partner in your pursuit and goals of achieving financial freedom or retiring early, is having that partner can also help you guide you the right way by providing you good advice, good constructive criticism, and a good suggestions of what you could do better in whatever it is, your profession, your life, your jobs, your money management, whatever it is. To have another opinion, I think is a great thing, because sometimes we don't know it all and we need some help. So, but I just wanted to come across, I had the idea in my mind today to make this episode after having these conversations with my wife and seeing those comments. So I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about it, get your opinion and your thoughts. Have you ever have you encountered this situation where your pride got in the way of you achieving success or moving forward or in a positive direction? I'd love to hear your comments. Also, if you like this kind of content, of course, you know what to do. And smash the like button, subscribe. And guys, we'll see you back in the next episode. Have a great day. Bye-bye.